Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the first section of the 2022 Haiku Slam presented by Cleveland Tom Industries. I am your host, casually dressed, Cleveland Tom. What we're going to do here is the first section of many where we're going to start reading all the haikus from the year. I have a fat stack of them. I took all the haikus, I randomized them in this blue bag, and I pulled the first hunk of them here. I really don't know how far we're going to go. I don't know how many we're going to get done. I plan on doing this for about 2 hours today, plus a special presentation at the end that should take up a nice about 25 minutes before we turn everybody loose. So happy December 26th. It's been a long, productive year here in the stream. We way exceeded our haiku goals by threefold, basically. I think the goals in my mind was to get about 300. We ended up doing about 1,050, so about threefold. So we're really excited about that. We got everything I need here. I got me a drinky poo. We'll get to the other guy here in a second, who you guys really want to see, but I figured I'd say hello first, and thank you for watching and for participating in the stream this year. It really does mean a lot. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to step away for a indeterminate period of time here, and we are going to get the show going. I need to make a trip to approximately Mansfield, Ohio, and turn around and come back. So you guys sit tight. I'll be back at that time. The other guy isn't me. Very important to remember that. So sit tight. Don't go nowhere. Let's get the show on the road. Oh, well. What do we have here? One of these contractual obligations I see. Ooh, someone left me a fresh new drinky poo to enjoy. Let's get the show on the road, guys. Let's read the very first haiku on the list here. This one was from the haiku sale. Discussed one way to consume a popular meat item. This one's titled Raw Hot Dogs. Cold beef injection. Technically already cooked. Just a touch slimy. And we're rolling. That's one down. The next one is a Cleve News from 726. We like to do a Cleve News about what's going on in haiku form. Brandy's really a front runner on this. This is 726 Cleve News. Standard working stress. Haikus in the P.O. box. Catching up. Discord. We had a lot of really exciting things happening back in July. This next one features Super Mario in more of a sexual light, something that we don't think about when we think about video game characters, or at least regular people don't. This one's titled Mario's Kinks. Cold and dark places. Rescues his dominatrix. Spikes in his bumhole. We're cooking through these guys. They're all mixed up, as well as I could, yes. Sometimes when you're playing video games, what's up, Kos? Sometimes when you're playing video games, you don't want to warm up. This is a haiku about one of those times. It's titled Going in Cold. Surprising oneself, unsure of looming danger. Keep one's composure. No, we're not doing any of that. It'll take forever. We got a lot of haikus to read. Ooh, Jedi with the raid, thank you. Welcome to the Cleve Haiku Slam. Jedi just took the Seattle Ewoks to the Tecmo Super Bowl. This one's about a pop culture phenomenon from the late 90s, the Spice Girls. 5 British Pop-Tarts, a lady for every taste, meaningless music. Jedi with the subscription. Thank you, bud, for the 11 months. Still in Twitch baby form. This is one from our friend Brandy. Our sleep schedules don't quite line up properly. She likes a little something to help her go to sleep, but she also loves her haikus. This one's titled Fighting the Tylenol PM for Haikus. The quest for good rest. The dose a moment too soon. Haikus versus sleep. Isn't this a decision that we all have to make for ourselves? This next one is a Cleve News from 7/28. Big presentation. My corn is starting to grow. Working this weekend. Ripped from the most boringest newspaper on planet Earth. This haiku is about a long work week. I know we all do it sometimes. I know that I work a 12-day work week once a month. This one's called 4 of 12 days worked. Not quite 2 whole weeks. 8 more times of punching clock. 8 more early days. Salute to the working people out there, which is basically all of us, except for me. This one is a masterpiece. Chainsaw Bear wanted to give me a long title with a deep, complicated topic to see if I could tackle it. This is one of the ones where the title is longer than the subject itself. Also, greetings, Jedi Raiders. I'm Cleveland Tom. You're at the Haiku Slam. Please do enjoy. This one's titled, Bowser Jr. is inferior to the Koopalings and should have not been retconned to be Bowser's son. He's only one kid. Can't fill 7 pairs of shoes. Retcon ruined games. Thank you. I exist in the world, Jedi. I don't need a resume. I don't work. There's a haiku about that. This next one is the 7/29 edition of Cleve News. Incoming package. Work weekend bolstered by hope. Hot times are over. If I do remember correctly, Brandy and Flyer treated me on the stream to a really nice pen that we use very frequently. So thank you for that, even many months later. Ooh, an early one. This is from way back in March. I believe we were playing Z1 at the time. This haiku is called Bombing. You could bomb on stage. You could bomb a dungeon wall. Can you bomb a bomb? I know you can bomb on stream. This is another one from March titled History. From the dinosaurs to man's cruelty against man. Piles of dead bodies. Really makes you think, doesn't it? Really makes you think. This might be from the first 100 because it's taped, or it's stickered on here as opposed to taped on. You know, food is a source of life, and most people's favorite food is fruit. This haiku is titled Fruit. Supposed to have seeds. Too much will give you the runs. Wash before you eat. Not just entertainment, but lifestyle advice you're getting here on stream. January haiku from the Subtle Wookiee. There's a character in the meta of the Cleveland Tom stream called Too Busy Getting Laid Guy. He doesn't do things that regular people do because he's just too busy chasing that sweet, sweet sex. This haiku is titled The Death of Too Busy Getting Laid Guy. Once there was a man, was too busy getting laid. He forgot to die. Don't make me choose, Lord. Don't make me choose. An early one from January. This one's titled Johnsonville Brats. Claims It's not phallic. Johnsonville boys pack the meat. You lie to yourself. I'm declaring that each and every one of us only eat hot dogs for some kind of homoerotic reason. That's what the other guy claims, not me. I think you guys are all awesome. You know, I'm a well-rounded person with a family and a dog. This haiku is titled Puppers. His name's Bo. 2010 rescue. Gift for my mother-in-law. Basement anger pee. We recently took care of the pee issues. He's still around. Okay. Haikus exist in a bit of a continuum, never beginning and never ending. This haiku is titled Last Haiku Until the Next One. Haikus like rivers. It's always goodbye for now. The last one never comes. Don't get lost in the sea of your own thoughts hearing that one. This one, we love our taffy here at the Cleveland Tom stream, apparently. And we also love 70s pop music. This one's called Afternoon Turkish Delight. Home from work early. My teeth crave taffy's sweet pull. In my happy place. This one is about a great city here in Ohio that I happen to know well because I work there. One of several haikus about this place, Akron, Ohio. LeBron James's hometown, where Cleve gets his paychecks from the Rubber City. There's a lot of good ones in here. I think it's like 15, 75, 10. You know, sometimes you don't prepare. Sometimes all you have in the house is some milk and some breakfast food. And you're going to find yourself having cereal for dinner. Not all today. We'll see how far we get. There's nothing to eat. No one has bothered to cook. Milk and cereal. Thank you. The plan is to see how many I can do in about 2 hours costs, and then we'll see how many streams it's going to take. You know, one thing that Cleveland Tom likes to do is gamble. From what I understand, he doesn't gamble that much anymore because his lifestyle requirements have changed some. This one's titled, but I'll say this, gambling between two individuals where the stakes are pride always has value in my book. This one's titled, Gambling. Let's start a gambit. We shall see whom luck favors with some cold hard cash. Betting Tom is a happy Tom, for sure. We did play some ROM hacks on stream this year and some randos. One of them was created by Dr. Trash Panda called Bald Man 3. Angered by baldness, on a quest to save his chick, the bald man cometh. Very menacing indeed. Good ROM hack too. Exclamation game should be Bald Man, the link to Bald Man, to Bald Man 3. You know, time waits for no man and aging hits us all. The ravages of time are a mystery and they treat us all differently. This haiku is titled, Aging. My knees always hurt. Libido is in the trash. Best days behind me. Brother, if that ain't the truth. Sometimes, you know, schedules change in a given day and you might have to do what this haiku refers to. This one's titled, Late Night Dinner. I put off dinner, living that Spanish lifestyle, but only today. Get your tapas. It's 9:30. Let's have dinner. That's a brainy one. There's a lot of brainy ones in here. We like to wear costumes here in chat sometimes to spice things up. One of my favorite ones is a hot dog costume, which is titled Hot Dog Tom. The same as, oh boy, I just totally blanked out. Same as the title of the haiku. A lot of puns in this one. Hold on to your butts. He's not the worst guy. Frankly, he's not a bad guy. Always a wiener. Put that one in the Hall of Fame. Let me look at my frames here. Okay, we're doing fine. You know, our boy Gustavo Shrapnel, after a hard week of work, he likes to chill out and he likes to party. This haiku is titled Pizza and Wings on a Friday. Some flappers and pie, a reward for a week well worked. Saturday breakfast. We like to use all parts of the buffalo here in the Cleveland Tom stream. Let's do a little hand shuffle here. Starting to get a little too from a similar era. This one is from the haiku sale. Because, you know, I would like to host people here at the... No, I don't believe it does. This one is one titled What One Might Expect from a Visit to Casa de Tomas, otherwise known as Cleve Manor. Hospitality. Lots of beverage choices. Cleve Jr. questions. Very true. Come book your vacations today at Cleve Manor. Pretty sure it's not what it says, Brandon. This is another one from the haiku sale. We were very successful. This one's from Rocket Sauna, titled Buying More Bits to Support Haiku Culture. Because we're not just a soulless corporation here, we're a culture and a family. Broken Piggy Bank chose cultural importance over future wealth. An art is a present you give to yourself that never goes bad. Remember that going into 2023. Another haiku sale one. This one, reminiscent of a popular 80s one-hit wonder. This one's titled Everyone Wang Chung Tonight. In the dance hall days, to not Wang Chung this night would be so uncool. You see, we snuck in a second Wang Chung reference that I don't think anybody knows but me. People like to ask Tom about his potential for playing other games, and there's a lot of things that he does not like to do. This haiku is titled Chances of Tom Playing an FPS. Running and shooting. Old brain can't handle it. 0% chance. Speaking of which, I think he's playing Doom right now. If he can have it all to himself, your boy Cleve don't need it. This one is from the European invasion. Nothing. This is from the European invasion where Bagler and a bunch of European ne'er-do-wells attacked my stream in their drunken fury. We withstood the results. We repulsed them. We repulsed the assault, and we managed to write some haikus along the way. This one's titled Nico Smells. Smells like a windmill. Always in the same jort set. Stale Oli Bolin. I can't confirm if Nico smells. The haiku says he does. This one features another Ohio sports team, not my beloved Cleveland Browns. This one's titled Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow and squad. Lombardi to Ohio? The Browns beat them twice. No matter what happens, the Browns beat the Bengals twice that year. They also didn't win the Super Bowl, which makes me happy. This is another one about Scarface Nico. This is very strange. From the European invasion. Titled Scarface Nico Misses No One. Solitary man. A heart never growing fond. All he needs is him. So, cancel your Nico birthday party plans. He doesn't want you to come. That's another. How many Nico haikus do I have? This one is about a friend or foil of ours named Doomtap. It's titled, We Love Doomtap and Miss Him. Nova Scotian chum, far away yet near to us, punching his lobsters. We bring a lot of Doomtap haikus this year in stream as well. I can tell you that as a man who handles the cards. You know, Here at Cleveland Tom Industries, we claim to be men and people of integrity. But even sometimes we are susceptible to lies. This haiku is titled No Reset Lies. Tom can't be trusted. His fat finger reaches out for reset, release. Thank you, Brandy. But I will lie to you in this stream. I'll lie to you all the time. The other guy will lie to you some. I'll lie to you every chance I get. I'm not very trustworthy. That's why you can't look into my eyes. This one is the July 21st edition of the Cleve News Haiku. Caching stream today. Took Cleve Jr. to the pool. Ass work on Friday. We do love our ass work, don't we? This one covers a broad topic with a deep potential meanings all over the place. This one's titled Balls. Half of us have them. Some give them away freely. Hold on to yours tight. A revolutionary song? Perhaps. Depends on what it means to you. This one is a Koslu specialty. Scent of a flute. Flautist didn't brush. Coffee and fish for breakfast. Dried saliva smell. I'm pretty sure he wanted me to do something else with his flute. But we did not. A lot of costs in here. A lot of good topics out of him, too. You know, Brandy is the backbone of the haiku stream itself. She's the most ardent supporter we have here. And it's very hard to thank her. She doesn't like it. This haiku is titled, Stop Thanking Me. She does it for her. In it for the love of her art. Stop thanking me, please. The answer is no. Not ever. You can have my thank yous from my cold dead hands. This one, sometimes we do other things here. Sometimes we have Cleve News, but sometimes we have Cleve Booze. Sometimes it's vodka. He also likes tall beers. Headaches. Incoming. This is from Ultra Minimalist, who is a haiku champ. As much as we love all of our haiku champs. This one, coming from Finland. Apparently I learned about the Scandinavian holiday of Midsummer. This one's titled Midsummer Magic. It's the middle of June. Gather the 7 flowers to make the magic. I have not done a potatoes haiku yet, no. They'll be here. I'm going to make sure I mix that bag up as we get closer. I don't want to do like 12 in a row, because I did 12 in a row before. Sometimes, you know, my man Dr. TP, he's known to be a little vulgar, a little crass. He was on one today. This was titled Gazungas and Taints. Bridge between the holes. The space between the spaces. And its 2 round friends. I defy you to find a more artistically well portrayed vision of the female form than what I just did there. I challenge you. I'm assuming this dream sounds good. This haiku is about a man who I like a lot on the stream. I like his own stream. I like him in here. He's done some great haiku topics. This stream is titled Hyeleth. Mysterious man. I got the feels for his avatar. Works stupid early. He does work stupid early. The rest of him is a mystery. This is a Brand Diesel special from the Haiku Slam. You know, this is something that's very common to most people who have regular jobs and regular incomes. I don't have a job or an income, I can't relate. This one's titled Leftovers for Lunch. Don't need a sandwich. Previous night's selection lives another day. Don't waste food. It's a sin. Time to backwash in this guy's beer again. He's driving to Mansfield and back. Oh boy. You know, we here in Cleveland Top Stream, we are Browns fans first and foremost. And this was my prediction of the 2022 season. This one's titled The Browns' Upcoming Season. Jacoby Brissett, a lot of close game losses. Mediocrity. Boy, did I nail that one. First of all, the other guy opened it when you weren't here, so it's his. Another one about my bestie and a dear friend of the stream, Doomtap. Brandy wanted to celebrate Doomtap being in the stream. This was titled Doomtap in the stream with 4 exclamation points. My bestie appears, tells me I suck but still lurks. He's learning Punch-Out. I believe an effort that fell flat, but we do applaud him in his efforts. Ooh, dropped one. Trying to get cute. There's also a haiku about cuteness in here somewhere too. You know, we do live a lot of the haiku theme has been Brandy's year also. I know for a fact Brandy got a really good review at her job, and it just made her feel good. This one's titled Happy with Being Appreciated. Encouraging words, more than their dollar value. Happy with your worth. GG's on a fantastic work year, Brandy. And in your second job of supporting the stream and the Haiku Slam. We had so many haikus at one point that we decided that mass wasn't enough. We also wanted to measure them in volume. This one's titled A Bushel of Haikus. During haiku time, collect the words like liquid. 9.5 gallons. I would say that the mass of haiku cards is probably around 1.5 gallons. In case anybody's wondering. So about 0.15 bushels. I believe at one point I was playing a video game and struggling mightily with it. Killing the stream, of course. This stream is titled This World Sucks. I don't remember which world it was or what game it was even playing. Dying on repeat. World grinding stream to a halt. Want to quit, but can't. Don't ever quit. Quitters never win unless it's a quitting contest. Or if you have serious drug problems, then you should probably quit. We know anything about that. This is the July 30th edition of the Cleve News Haiku. Cleaned up my front yard. Received a wonderful pen. A house to myself. Thank you very much for the pen, Brandy and Flyer. Gustavo loves the concept of leaving work and not having to work a little bit. This one's titled Getting Off Work After a Long Ass Day. The closing bell sounds, settling down your bag of bricks. Shoes off and relax. Remember, a work-life balance is very important. I, of course, am above work. But for the rest of you, non-artist types, this is good advice. Oops. Wish I knew any haiku. It's only a half an hour in, which is not bad. Cleveland Tom is a reasonably accomplished Mike Tyson's Punch-Out runner. One thing that everybody who's anybody in the Mike Tyson community can do is get a first round mic. This one's titled Secrets to First Round Mics. Don't anticipate frame perfect critical hits. Just dodge and survive. Go out there and get your mics. Don't be scared. He's not real. He can't hurt you in real life. I mean, he can really hurt you in real life, but just not in a video game. This one, anybody who's a regular in the stream and has a lot of haikus tends to store up a pretty good amount of channel points. This haiku is titled Though I couldn't imagine why. And, haikus are the lifeblood of the stream. People do just say they're haiku points and don't use them for anything. I don't want to meet those people. This one's called Channel Point Hoarders. Mountains of Cleve bucks won't go with you to your grave. Spend them already. That's a good one. Though I know some of you are hoarding now because there's no haiku stuff coming on. Yes, don't fight Tyson IRL. I just don't think you can take him. I spent a lot of time this year watching Mega Man streams on Twitch. I've not really played a ton of Mega Man. This haiku is titled Mega Man. Blue Arm Cannoned Man steals powers from his foes. Wily Jest won't quit. We get a little biographical here in the Cleveland Tom stream, and I have broken my nose on 2 occasions. We discussed it on stream. This haiku is titled How I Broke My Nose. John Bauer punched me. Can't hardly wait party scene. Fell flat on my face. This is a lot of nose to break. Make no mistake about it. Brady, you're relatively drama free. We're a big fan of mustaches here in the Cleveland Town stream, and a big fan of Jahaley, or Big Chief Jahaley. He's known for having the best mustache on Twitch, but he's modeled his after Tom Selleck. This was titled Tom Selleck. Quickly Down Under. Way more famous for one role. Playboy detective. Every man deep down inside wants to be Magnum P.I. If we just face the truth, we'd be happier. He got to get all the flat-butted 80s girls he could possibly take. Stack them up like cordwood. Caffeine is a driving force in the world society, in America and world society. Sometimes the first batch isn't enough. This one's titled Needing More Coffee. The girl is flagging. She's addicted to the bean. She needs it to move on. Don't become an addict. The only okay drugs are alcohol and mescaline. All I ever wanted in my stream is for people to say hi to each other incessantly. There's some person that comes in the stream periodically, and we're all so hyped to see him. This haiku is titled Riggs Hype. Picture of chillness. Speed runs a ton of tough games, and a haiku champ. More on the haiku champs at the end of the stream. Yeah, my dad had a Tom Selleck mustache too. This is the 70s, so I think he beat him to it. In the summer, we went to a concert. The bill was Joan Jett, Poison, Def Leppard, and Motley Crue. And it started to occur to me as I age, my musical bands are aging too. This haiku is titled Seeing Bands Live Before They Die or Break Up. Their heyday is past. Window to see them closes. Death or breakup loom. Go see those old men before they go away forever, because they're almost all men. That's the reason I'm saying that. Our buddy High Flyer did a cooking stream earlier this year. I think more than one, in fact. This haiku is titled What Flyer Should Cook on his cooking stream. Pollo y arroz. Known as his favorite dish. Go with what you know. I would never do a cooking stream because I don't have the confidence to do so. That's saying something because I'm doing this right now. I think I'd rather show you my butthole than have you watch me cook. I'm just saying. During the haiku sale, we were rated by one of my favorite people on Twitch, Budsy. One of my favorite dudes to talk to. One of my favorite guys to watch too. This haiku is titled Budsy Raid. My northeastern pal With him, his loyal viewers. Drop him a shout out. What's up, Craigers? Welcome in. International stream is taking place. We've been reading haikus for about 30 minutes. As a 90s child myself, I became entranced by these two. The crystallization of I can't say it because it's an haiku line. Crystallization of that culture of that time. You had to have been there to really understand what it was all about. This haiku is titled Beavis and Butthead. 90s anarchist, thinly veiled commentary. Highland in ruins. You know, they lived in a highland, I believe, in California. This is a Koss specialty. Hold on to your hats, folks. This one's titled Turning Your Condom Inside Out to Get Double Pleasure. Recycled rubber, juxtaposing the fluids. Sharing is caring. Ew. Some of these are pretty good. I actually really like that one. I think I did that one pretty well. We like to promote people on the stream. We like to give them that sweet, sweet little pink diamond to show us that they're an MVP or VIP here. This haiku celebrates Flyer getting his MVP status. This one's called Giving Flyer a Little Gem. A belated gem. Flyer earned a promotion at Brandy's behest. Though this is really an oversight on my part. We should have done this a long time ago. Flyer is a very valued member of the community. And a good guy like Flyer. This one was a bit of fan fiction. Talked about maybe having one of the most famous wrestlers of all time be your dad. Or in this case, ultra minimalist dad. This one's titled Andre the Giant is my dad. He's 7'4". Impregnated Ultra's mom. Gave her the big slam. Just gonna put that on the table and not think about it ever again. We live here, a lot of us are centered around the Midwestern United States and Americans in general. One thing that the Midwest is known for. This haiku is titled Midwest Weather Swings. Unforecastable. Hot today, cold tomorrow. Mercy of the winds. As it's currently 15 degrees outside. It'll be 40 degrees in 2 days. Another Koss Loop special. This one's titled Moonwalking on Cobblestones. Wearing clogs. Danger of tripping. Incongruent interfaces. Fractured back of skull. Do be careful when you're wearing your clogs, especially in cobblestone. Most of us, this is not a problem. I don't wear shoes. Shoes are intrinsic of the evil in the world and the hope of the man to prevent us from being free. You may not know this. There's a certain animal above all others that is loathed here in the Cleveland Tom stream. This haiku is titled Flamingos. Barely camouflaged, long legs with misplaced ankles. So easy to trip. I'm not saying you should trip a flamingo. I'm saying you should think about tripping a flamingo. Big stupid beaks. Hate them. Here we are centered in Cleveland, Ohio, here in the Cleveland Tom stream, and one of our heroes played quarterback for the Cleveland Browns and wore number 19. This haiku is titled Bernie Kosar. Never quite got there. Stood on greatness precipice. The unfulfilled dream. And for a lot of kids in the 80s, that dream is still unfulfilled. And it will continue to be unfulfilled forever, I guess. That's what I get for wanting anything. We like to talk about different streams here. This is a stream that we discussed earlier from another Twitch streamer doing it. This one's titled Cooking Stream. Educational. Show your culinary skills. Don't watch while hungry. Don't want you getting the rumble tummies at an inappropriate time. You know, one of the hardest things to do in any relationship, whether it be friends, girlfriends, wives, children, or whatever, is settling on where to go for lunch. This one is titled Indecisive Lunch Date. Don't make this a chore. It's not important, really. Just pick something, please. Ripped from the heart of Cleveland Tom. Another one from the Haiku stream. We had a very, very, very generous Rocket Sana. This haiku is titled Satisfaction of Spending Your Last 50 Bits on a Cleve Haiku. The last 50 bits, saved and spent with mindfulness, enjoying haikus. Many thank you to everybody who participated in the Haiku Slam this year. It was a real challenge. We learned a little bit more about Brandy with this next one, and Brandy's love for a particular part of the meal. This was titled Side Dishes, All the Potatoes and Pasta. Side plates full of starch. Send the insulin spiking immediate naps. We all got to back down on the carbs. Mild drinking a beer and a Pepsi at the same time. I'm not saying I'm not part of the problem. This is one, I don't even know how to intro this one. This one is potato adjacent, but not exactly. This one's titled, and it's not by AK Potatoes, this one's titled Brotato Chips. The tastiest bro. Sliced, deep fried with the skin on. Need more bros like him. Please. A disclaimer from Cleveland Tom Industries. Do not slice, deep fry, and consume your friends. Unless they're potatoes, then it's okay. Or flamingos. You could definitely do it to a flamingo too. I wouldn't mind. Back in the fall, back when pumpkin spice everything is hitting the world, the subject came up about a specific pumpkin spice product. This one is titled Pumpkin Spiced Bacon. The leaves turn and fall. Time to violate pig meat with mild, spicy crap. Please do enjoy, but keep it away from me. Ripperoo. This one is from our friend Saif, one of our favorite people out of the Pacific Northwest. He has a very stressful job every once in a while, probably very frequently. This one is titled 52-hour work week. The job, relentless. 12 extra hours this week. Give the man a break. After all, it's only pizza. Give the man a break. Miss you, Saif. Come in. Say hi once in a while, for Christ's sakes. This one is from the Cleveland Guardians' recent playoff run. They lost to the Yankees in 5 games. There's a very specific thing that happened that I believe was a bit of a turning point. This one's titled Rock a Baby. Come on, hit it. There it is. Naylor hits a bomb. Claims to be Garrett Cole's dad. Went hitless after. Don't talk your trash until the game is won, Naylor. You cost us that series now, in my mind. You know, here in Cleveland, one of the oldest franchises in the NFL, they have a mascot known as the Brownie Elf. And this year they thought it would be prudent to take that thing and plaster it on the middle of Cleveland Browns field. This haiku is titled Brown's Elf. An old-time mascot, remnant of bygone eras, clogs up the field now. I have minimal love for the Brownie Elf. Can't see my hands doing fun stuff. Ooh, an early one. This one is a Brandy special. She's a busy lady, has a lot on her plate. This one's titled Sleeping In on a Saturday. Brandy wants her rest. But Tom boils with strong passion for Saturday streams. We still will be doing 5 a.m. streams on Saturday. We'll be doing one this week because I might need to finish up the haikus then too. Get some rest. Sleep in sometimes if you can. Sometimes even the mighty Cleveland Tom doesn't quite answer the bell when the alarm goes off. This one's called Cleve Snooze. 9 extra minutes. Responsibilities wait. Just one more, I swear. Maybe. Let me look. We're just gonna plow ahead. Looks like I'm dropping frames. I don't know how to fix that, so you have to watch it later. This one from our friend the Pickled Peppers discusses the part of the tree that is mostly work to clean up. What am I supposed to do there? It was fine before. See if we can do something with it there. Don't know how to prevent anything from happening. How stupid do I look? We're recording locally, so we'll have to hope it fixes itself. Or everybody leaves, which also might happen. Okay, let's try this. Don't know why my internet sucks so bad right now. I wonder if that would happen for a reason. Oh well, we're going to continue on. This was titled Leaf. It fell from a tree, covering indecency, how trees get their food. Back in July, we played a little bit of Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. One of the things that was a topic there was the amount of fairies I consumed to beat the game. This was titled The Travesty of Trapping Fairies in Bottles. A clear prison cell, kept captive for their healing. Quite the injustice. I don't regret it, I needed to live. Wish I knew why you were doing this. A lot of horrible freeze frames on my horrible face. Another one featuring our pal, Doomtap. This one's titled Doomtap and Tom's Friendship. Shaky foundation. Doomtap rejects Tom's friendship. But Tom will persist. Tom will persist. I miss my buddy. How do I keep you from doing this? Do I have settings anywhere that I can touch? That I don't know. Old man, not computering properly. Let's just get this around here in this pile a little bit. You know, sometimes when you speedrun games, like we do here on stream, you have to go in what's called a grind, which means you just play and play and play and play until you meet your goals. This one's titled Grinding to Win. Success hates easy. Play till your hands are bleeding. Laziness won't win. It's supposed to be random? Is this random? Yes, okay. Can't tell if I've heard these before. Okay. I don't know. I think we're okay now. It looks like it. No, we're jagging off all over the place. Okay, that's... shoot, I don't know what to do about that. I gotta have somebody tell me what to do. Maybe there's a setting that's too high. I think my internet locally is kind of butt. You know, we like to reminisce here, talk about the old days and how we used to be. This one's titled Haiku Tom's High School Days. No patience for school. Dated his English teacher. Dropped out in the 12th grade. No comment on any of those things, as there's a pending legal investigation. You know, we're big on personal responsibility here in the Cleveland Tom stream, and an exclamation blame will tell you a lot about who wears the pants in this stream. This one's titled "The Blame Goes To." The run has went south. Scanned the world for a scapegoat. Looked in a mirror. Remember, you want to make the world a better place. Take a look at yourself and make the change. You know, I've got to stop saying you know. In SMB3, the hands are an important part of everything here. Sometimes you can make it through. If you die late, you may have to play all the hands. This features a time when I kept dying on the hands. I had to play all the hands many times. This was titled 6 Hands. 2 runs through the hands. Only deaths will make this happen. Run gets snatched away. And I believe this was snatched away. One of the highest honors I can bestow on you in this stream, outside of being a mod or a Haiku champ, is the little pink diamond known as the VIP. Strong contributors, rewards for stream loyalty, the highest honor. Much appreciate our VIPs here in the Cleveland Tom stream. As I mentioned before, we played A Link to the Past here in the summer. If you want to hear my opinions on it, this haiku is titled Opinions of Alt P. The best Zelda game, remembering my past times, struggling but fun. If you recall, I spent an hour falling into the pits against the Moldorm in the Eastern Palace. Sad times. Sometimes the regular 3 square meals a day you eat isn't quite enough, and your body tells you late in the day that you need something a little extra. This was titled Late Night Snacks. Satiate hunger while expanding your waistline in a sleeping world. We play a lot of platformers. You're bound to come across these quite frequently. Another one from the haiku sale. This one's titled Instant Death Pits. Cleverly laid traps. One mistake and off you go. Replay the level. Don't fall for those instant death traps, guys. Okay, I don't know what the hell's going on there. Strange weather events this year hit all over the world, including jolly old England. This one features America's closest ally and a country I enjoy very much, Great Britain. This one's titled Hottest Day Ever. The British Isles burn. 40C, 100F. Pale skin is ablaze. Do be careful out there, guys. Why is this acting all stupid? It's just janky all over the place here. How do I set... Wish I knew how to change that. Maybe I can do it here. Stream. Hocus Pocus, hello my friend. Outputs. Is there something I can change here to slow this thing so it works better? I don't know. Hocus Pocus, welcome in my friend. We did one of yours already. We're about an hour in. A very popular topic in Alice's stream are those wonderful little cut-at-the-knee shorts known as jorts. Repurpose your jeans, cool shins paired with your hot thighs, your sweltering groin. We are dropping frames here a little bit too. Probably quite a bit, actually. Another Brandy Meta haiku. She's been known as the High Queen for a long period of time, maybe around this time actually. And she's been known to participate also in the process. This one's titled The High Queen Writes a Haiku. I'm not doing all these today, Hocus. I'm going to do about 2 hours worth. See how far we are and then schedule some more streams. This is a big undertaking. This one's titled High Queen Writes a Haiku. Steps down from her throne, makes attempts at her subject's art, performs her art well. Thank you, Brandy, for being the High Queen. We'll do this. Will probably take at least 4 streams, I'm guessing. Plus, there's added production stuff at the end, so we can add that. I look forward to too. Sometimes off screen for me, I have a little table, and if it's visible, you can tell that your boy likes a lot of options when it comes to his beverage choices. This one's titled Variety of Drinks on My Table. Rando cans of Coke. So many unwashed glasses. Frequently beer cans. In case you're ever wondering, that's what's going on over there. Back during the Alt-P days, the subject came on of Marxism, and what Link would be as a Marxist. This haiku is titled Marxist Link. Zelda, the tyrant, redistribute her rupees and execute her. Really puts a different spin on the game. Maybe Ganon as a pig represents the capitalist, and you're literally rescuing her from the capitalist so you can kill her and make the land for everybody. I don't know. That was a bit off the rails, that one. But what are you gonna do? It happened, and I'm not ashamed of it. There's a lot of ways to pay your bills these days, the grocery store and whatnot. This one covers the least favorable type of that. It's called writing checks. An old person's game, holding up the grocery line. Paper IOUs? What's even the point? When's the last time you wrote a check? If you're under the age of 60, it's been never. Our pal Budsy had a bit of a home issue. His shower failed, but he dug deep inside of him and he fixed the day for himself. This one's titled Budsy's Fixed Shower. A shower restored. Magic water flows like rain. He's clean on his terms. Mm-hmm. This one features a comparison from SMB3 to the real world. This one's titled SMB3 World 4 is the Texas of that game. Everything is large. Koopa Troopers, big as steers. Governor Bowser. There's a lot of parallels between World 4 and the state of Texas, and I've spent a decent amount of time down there. Holiday weekend for some, around the 4th of July weekend. Our buddy Chainsaw Bear enjoyed a little bit of an extra long weekend. This one's titled A Sweet 2.5 Days Off of Work. It's 60 big hours. Enough time to let work go. Pick it up later. As you know, I personally am not very work-centric. My work is my art, and my art is my life. You figure that logic train out. Tell me what you think. There's a bit of lore of our friend Hocus the Pocus, if she's still here, is that she said she took nude calendar pics in college for environmental purposes. This haiku is titled Hocus's Calendar Pics. She photographed nude, Finland's natural beauty. Won't send it to Pete. Hocus, send Pete the pictures. He wants to see. Come on, what are we talking about here? This is another one from the European invasion when two friends got into a drinking contest. This was titled, Bagler Lost a Tequila Drinking Contest to Alice. Tequila race between friends. Oh wait, sorry. They line up their shots. Tequila race between friends. Bagler, second place. He went over there and embarrasses his nation. Bagler, I'll never forgive you for that. I may be a bum, but I'm very, very pro-American. Jingoism. This one covers a topic that I think everyone needs in their life to be happy, successful, and well-adjusted human beings. This one's titled, Gratitude. Life is full of gifts. Thankfulness is a virtue. It comes back in spades. As I am grateful to all of you for all of your contributions to me and the stream this year. A haiku about gratitude always seems appropriate. After many, many months of playing Punch-Out in the spring, I planned my amazing heroic comeback. This was titled SMB3 Return. 5 whole months away, I returned from my boxing for Mario Jank. I proceeded to go back to Punch-Out for 5 more months right after this happened. So, we are fickle. This one covers a natural thing that we don't think about very much in our lives naturally and produced through equipment and whatever. This one's titled Cascading Water. I wrote this one sexy for some reason, I'm not sure why. As the water fell, it moistened their taut bodies for romantic love. Apparently this was a pre-sex shower. So you should always make sure you do that. I don't mind just going there, however you go in there. This one from Darthling in September features a football team that I'm tired of seeing and knowing a lot about, titled Dallas Cowboys. America's team? 2 decades irrelevant. Laugh at their failures, and boy, howdy, do I laugh at their failures. Here in an American with an international stream, sometimes a comparison between the two nations comes into play, and a big sticking point is how we measure things. This one's titled Imperial versus Metric Units. Love inches and feet. Keep your grams and kilograms. Celsius is cool. I like me some Celsius. Maybe I'm not pro-American on everything. This one covers a topic I think that most Twitch streamers come across. It's titled Meeting Twitch Friends. You see them on stream. You feel like you know them. Is it cool to meet? Okay, that is approximately 1 hour of reading haikus heretofore. What I'm going to do is take a brief break. We'll take a brief break. I'll leave the music up. We'll put the haiku screen back up for a minute. Or what do you guys want, the haiku screen or the BRB screen? So we read through, this is the amount of haikus we read through. I suspect it's greater than 100. That's what we've read through so far. You guys have seen the stacks on the Discord. We're making progress. This is going reasonably smoothly. I don't hate it. But we are going to take a short break. I'm going to put up the BRB screen. Catch you in about 3 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Hang on. Greetings, Jahaley. Welcome back. We're doing the Haiku Slam for the year here. Let's get ourselves on our proper screen. Hello, we're back up. Greetings, everybody. We're back for the second section of this. Hopefully everybody's still having a wonderful day. Should I check this here? Make sure my chat box is working. Okay. All right, back to it, Jahaley. Good afternoon, sir. Let's get back to work. We're going to go through the stack of haikus and continue on. I think I already did yours, Jahaley, actually. This is another one from the haiku sale where we celebrated our triumphant return. This one's called The Return of the Haiku Hooligan. Enjoy your alert, Brandy. You know what we're doing here. Another one from Brandy during the haiku sale. One thing about Brandy is she dreams. She dreams haiku, she lives haiku, she loves haiku. This haiku is titled Haiku Dreams. Actually, I think I had dreams of haikus. The fear of falling into a sea of haikus, unable to finish. It's very true. That was a rough bit of time for me. Let's do a little hand mixing here. This one features an SMB3 character that you might not want to have in your home. That's right, pigs. This one's titled Chain Chomps as Pets. Aggro Cannonball. 50 lunges, the chain breaks. Not for small children. Do not get your small children a chain chomp as a pet. It's a terrible idea. You'll be bathing in blood before you know it. Here on Twitch, sometimes you can run afoul of the authorities. Nintendo Natalie, greetings. Sometimes here on Twitch, you can run foul of Twitch by suggesting some emotes that you shouldn't, and you end up in a place called Emote Jail. Butts can't be emotes. 6 business days you must wait. Your freedom delayed. Don't let Twitch oppression get you down while we're still using the service they give us for free. We've all been to emo jail. It's not a friend. I mean, we're not exactly Nelson Mandela, but I have experienced persecution. This was a very interesting subject. It's something we don't talk about here a lot on the stream. We do a lot of haikus. This haiku is titled, What's a Haiku? Japanese poem in 5/7/5 format. Done over 3 lines. And that's all you need to know to write your own haikus. But if you come after me, you better bring an army and a big lunch, because you're going to need it. Okay. That's when you can't get emotes approved automatically. You have to get emotes approved because you're a butt face. Speaking of butts, this was, okay, this if I remember correctly features Ultra's cat named Butts, and there is a pyramid of said butts put in my chat at one point. This haiku is titled Butts Pyramid. Pyramid of cats designed to disrupt your chat, being her namesake. So we also declare that Butts is also a butt. Thank you. And drop frames. I don't know what to do. Is there any way to change how fast I'm running this thing? I don't know. I'll take a look at it after, but it's been up and down. Seems to be a little bit better now. I'm recording locally, so at least there'll be something for people to watch later. I can't even explain this one or what it's even about. I assume it's related to using a piece of fruit as a musical instrument. This one is titled Banana Jazz. Funny instrument. Banana-like saxophone. That's some tasty jazz. I think I'm out of haiku jail now. Or haiku jail. Out of emote jail. We've done at least 100 haikus already. This one's from the haiku sale. I like this one a lot. It's titled Buying Things on Amazon Because They Won't Fit in Your Car. Car spatial concerns. Let Bezos handle shipping. He's got enough cash. Agreed. Let that trillionaire handle your business for you. That's what we want. This one is reminiscent of a day that we set a personal best at the time. This one's titled... Oh no, this is actually way back in the day when Brandy had a small amount of haikus. She was still the high queen though, and still is to this day. This one's titled 21 haikus. 20's not enough. High queen likes her haikus. The same as blackjack. That was a lot of haikus ago, girl. Let's do this one here. Let's do a little hand shuffle real quick. This one reminds me of back of when we played Alt P many, many months ago. This one's titled Alt P Tribute. The best Zelda game. Aghanim starts as a false flag, spoiler alert. Capitalist chimp. Oh, is that right? Oh geez, Natalie. You really were in jail. We're doing better now. Okay, I guess. Another one from the haiku sale, which I would say about 15% of all the haikus came from a haiku sale. This one is titled, this is very controversial, it's titled Most Overrated SNES Game. Revered RPG, 4 kids tried to save the world. High expectations. How you doing, Kelmez? I will say this, I'm talking about Earthbound, and the reason I'm talking about Earthbound is because it's a good game, not a great game. It's a great game, not the greatest game. And nothing could live up to the hype of Earthbound based on that it places on itself. It just could never live up to that hype, though it's really good. This one features a little bit of drama between two of our most beloved haiku champs, Brandy and Darth. Is Darth calling Brandy a spaz a death wish? Brandy can play rough, and Darth plays it a little loose. I think he'll be fine. I think we had no smoke here. Now, those two are best of friends. Big, important members of the Haiku Tom and Cleveland Tom community. We're doing random haikus today, everybody. Every haiku from the Cleveland Tom stream for this whole year. We're about 10% of the way, I guess, done. Yet another one from the haiku sale. We're getting really light on topics and time. Best fast food chicken. Cane's chicken fingers. Crispy, tender with sauce choices. Try the lemonade. They didn't even pay me for this. I did this for free. For free. For free, for free, for free. That's how much I like a product. Another one from the haiku sales, day 2. A very common topic. We talk about these things a lot. This was titled Dinosaurs. Big thunder lizard. Every kid has a favorite. Meteor killed them. Sephiroth. Okay, that's just for me to laugh at. Let's see. Please not a haiku sale one this time. We're going in our hands here. We're pulling another one out. Not a haiku sale one. Okay, this one is for another haiku champ, Jedi. Jedi's known for one thing, his love of this topic. I've only written one haiku on this topic. I find it very hard to believe. This haiku is titled Star Wars. Not science fiction. It's creatively bankrupt. Most fans are the worst. And if you have something to say about me about this, I'll back down immediately because this is not a hill I'm willing to die on. But don't bring in controversy. Shouldn't have hired the king. Okay, another one from the haiku sale. We discuss ways to cool your beverages down. This one's titled Crushed Ice versus Cubed Ice. Except for you. You're the only one. You're generally reasonable and responsible, Jedi. Crushed ice versus cubed ice. Drinky poos get cubes. Crushed variety for pop. Cleve Manor has none. There's no ice in my house anywhere. Come to my house, I'm gonna have to buy some ice. So let me know ahead of time if you want some, because I don't have any. Don't have ice cube trays. Don't know why, we just don't. And I don't miss it. This one, we're discussing food and food topics. This one's titled Worst Fast Food Chain. Ketchup on cardboard. Profit over quality. Papa John's is bad. But I eat Papa John's. Pizza Hut paid me $0 to say this. What a scam. This one, I actually like this series of haikus a lot. They were brought to us by my pal, the Pickled Peppers. I call them the Flower series. I think there's 6 in total. This one's titled Black Roses. It's death's preference, beautiful and black as night. A breakup present. I like this one. I like this one a lot. But yeah, you can't like something too much unless you like the Haiku Tom stream. If you like the Cleveland Tom stream, that's something that we can all get behind. There's a bit of a struggle, of course, in the stream always between myself and the host of the stream. This one's titled Haiku Tom, taking Cleveland Tom's clout. You can't take something you already have. An unwelcomed guest, sunglasses over substance, becoming the stream. False, false, true. This one I mentioned today. Actually, I didn't mention this one today, and I mentioned another. This one covers a little bit of personal gaming history. It's called The Worst Video Game I Have Ever Played. Slow-moving soldiers, bullets rain, all can kill you. A BBA code. The game we're referring to, Ikari Warriors on the NES. It's booty booty butt cheeks and shouldn't exist. This one, another one from the Koss collection. We've been getting hit with a lot of Koss ones here. Can you imagine the proud Chanterelle busting out between the weeds? An unlandscaped field. The great Chanterelle emerges. Upon stimulus. Is it sexy? Is it mushroom related? You're probably right, no matter what you think. Because I do write sexy haikus here. This one is for Mutant Pizza when he decided he wanted to hop into the haiku pool and lose his haiku virginity. This one's titled, first, Haiku Redemption. A haiku virgin, like many more, like many did before you, I'll show you the light. Not only is this a Twitch stream with art and entertainment, it's also a bad relationship that you're going to have a hard time getting out of. Good luck improvising for freaking 2 hours. It's a lot of work. This one is from the Phenomenal Sir during the haiku sale. I have been accused of being one of these myself. This one's titled The Old Guys from the Muppets. Statler and Waldorf. The balcony privileges. Lords over the cast. I know people like that, and I find them as a necessary evil in the world. Sometimes people gotta be critics. This is one from the Ultra Minimalist inspired Ohio Town series. Like, he just bought an Ohio book and wanted to cover everything he could on it. This one's about a town that no one ever thinks about. It's titled Dayton. Wright brothers' birthplace, last city when headed west. Zickabee's hometown. There you go. R.C. Zickabee or Zickabee, whatever you call him. He lives in Dayton. Now you know. Don't go to Dayton. There's nothing there. This one features a bit of meta commentary on one of our other viewers from Darthling. This one's titled Chainsaw Bear on a Unicycle. The woods in danger. Resident armed to the teeth and barely balanced. See what I did there? Puns too. Stay away from any chainsaw bears. Okay, I used to kind of work for a company near Dayton, and I didn't really enjoy my time down there. This one from the Haiku Sale covers another streamer out there. I think you should look him up. I never catch him streaming, but I know he's pretty active I know he's going through some stuff now too. He has a pretty active Discord server and a pretty active Twitch YouTube channel. This haiku is titled Philip Schneider. Big OOT fan, an N64 fanboy, newish to the Twitch scene. Not anymore. This was 5 months ago. Go check Philip out if you can. Go check him out in the Discord. He's a solid dude. He pops in here from time to time. I like him. I got no problems with Phil. This one, kind of connected to the previous one I did 3 or 4 haikus ago, titled Backseating like the old men from the Muppets. Some folks want to help. When everyone's a critic, harsh words begotten. Are you being constructive? Or are you criticizing for your own edification? Ask yourself when you open your mouths in the future. Think about that. I don't want to do this one. We'll do that one later. Okay, we are just stuck. Okay, this one, okay. We're stuck elbow deep in, like, haiku sales stuff right now. This one's from the Phenomenal Sir, and I think it covers a topic that we all need to be thinking about, you know? This one's called Learning It's Okay to Not Like Popular Games. And it has a typo on the card, so this is a collector's item. You're going to want to hold on to this one. Differ perception. Be non-confrontational. And just disagree. I will say also, this probably features the only 6-syllable word on an entire haiku used all year. A rare 2-word, 7-sentence, second line. That one's a keeper. You're going to want to hold on to that one. This one, I have a job that requires a little bit out of me, as I'm sure some of you do, depending on what field that you're in. I spend a considerable amount of time being on 24-hour call at work. It's a pain in the ass, and I've decided it's barely worth it. So we're going to continue. This one's titled Being on Call. Sleep. Interrupted. Assess. Decide. Back to sleep. No work-life balance. See, old Cleveland works too hard. I got it all figured out. I got my art. I got my drugs. I got my beret. I don't need to worry about that. You got to call me at 2 in the morning for a haiku. It's a good idea, though. Revenue Center. Back later in the year, we started adding some more fun commands to highlight my own inefficacy at the video games that I'm playing. This one features when I fall down and when I take pit deaths in video games of any kind. This one's titled Exclamation Pit. Programmed reminder, a well-accounted record of your lust for death. I'm not saying I love death, but I'm saying that we are on a friends with benefits basis. I'll tell you what. These aren't bad. This one goes back to when we talked about earlier from Darthling, titled Brandy Being a Spaz. Modding is hard work. Manic energy ensues. And some light spazzing. Believe me, if anybody here knows spazzing, it's me. You're fine. Don't worry about it. This one, from the haiku sale, features a little bit of Cleveland to Tom meta. It's titled, Why Did I Start Streaming? Retro gaming love, Alice and Hocus Bully. Plus, I like to talk. I've enjoyed my time on Twitch. It's one of the best decisions I've made in the last few years to entertain myself and enrich my life a little bit. And I'm always going to be very thankful to Alice and Hocus and everybody who encouraged me to take on the streaming mantle. I believe Help was instrumental in that as well. Before we started doing all this stupid stuff, it was just some guy on a cell phone pointing at a TV. Now, it's almost as bad. But better, in a way. This haiku is about a man that we all know and love, the Phenomenal Sir. Does bathtub streaming, best ponytail in the biz, loves Rings of Power. There's several Rings of Power haikus in here somewhere too. Hopefully you're around to enjoy those as much as I enjoyed writing them. Or, I actually like watching the game. I don't know never play it though. You're out of your mind. This one is from the voice of video games, a guy who pops in here from time to time. This haiku is titled Championship Belts. Holder of the strap, embellishment of greatness. Challengers arise. There's no challenge for these haikus. They are hot fire. Keep moving right along. Right finger deep into the stack of white paper and off we go. This one is a remnant of the European invasion. It's about our friend Yato. It's titled, Yato Kami 9, it's titled Yato's Belly Drum. Musical body. One hand thumps on exposed skin. The other, his shirt. If you're going to do a proper belly drum, you're going to want to keep your shirt up. If you're lucky, maybe I'll do one for you. You can see my treasure trail. Okay, this one celebrates quite the milestone. During the haiku sale, we passed the seemingly unattainable mark of 100 haikus in a single day, which is insane if you think about it. The previous best before that had been like 22 or something. But we did 100 haikus in a day. This haiku commemorates the great achievement. It's titled 100 haikus in one day. Reached triple digits. Ungodly mess of haikus. Future days seem weak, and future days did seem weak. But we'll always remember the haiku sale for as productive and as awesome as it was. Thank you to everybody who participated in that. I made 4,400 bits that day. That's a lot of haiku. This one, also from the haiku sale, features the sales model, which we cut the price in half. It's titled Double the Haikus, Double the Fun. Additive haikus, more gooder. Linear scaling. I'd say it's a slight ellipsoid near the top. There's a bit of an asymptote there that we're not going to pass. There's not enough haikus to overcome death or pain. It's close, but not all the way. Could someone hit an exclamation music to remind everybody who's the creator of the music being used on the haiku stream today? I'm too busy reading. This one harkens back to our time playing Star Tropics, a game that I absolutely adore. It has this really neat way of telling you that you've reached a checkpoint. It says, "Thank you, Brandy. This haiku is titled, 'Wow, you've done it.' The game applauds you. A waypoint to victory. Seek out the next one." What a great way to encourage somebody by saying, "Wow, you've done it." And I felt like I did something. That was a great game. I'd recommend everybody play Star Tropics at least once on the NES. It's a fantastic game. It's tight, just a touch trolley, but you can handle it. You're grown-ups. This covers my favorite combination of foods, and I think most people's in a certain demographic. It's titled Beer and Pizza. Thank you, Brandy. It's love at first bite. My tummy swells with happy. Or I'm getting fat. Why can't it be both? I can assure you it's probably both. Star Tropics hype? Man, I couldn't imagine being that ugly dork. His face ain't leaving my stream. Also, pay attention to the crawler down there. It's an ordered list of all the haiku supporters we had this year. See where you fit in the grand scheme of things. We'll be talking about haiku champs at the end of the stream. This goes back to an early Saturday stream. I think we were playing Star Tropics, and I use a term that my mother used to use. This haiku is titled Fizzle Farts. What are they, and why? Just look at you there. Just fizzle farting around. Off your lazy butts. My mother used to say we were fizzle farting around. Still don't know what it means. Now you don't know what it means either. A little bit of... I'm a person with a backstory and a life. We're writing it as we go. This one is the last haiku from the Haiku Slam, the haiku sale, titled 8+ hours and 120 plus haikus. A day so well spent. 100 plus 1/4. 9 haikuing hours. What an achievement. Anybody who was there will tell you that is a lot to do in one day. It actually took me probably 3 hours to enter all the haikus into the Discord. That's a lot of work. We'll talk hours, man hours of doing this whole project here at the very end in a few days. This one, I believe we're talking about Darthling. We keep a bit of an older chat here. It's okay. I don't mind having some young folks in here as long as they act right. This one's titled 1 week from 44. Just 7 wake-ups. The grip of midlife's winter. 6 years to 50. I'll be 44 tomorrow. Join me in the morning. I'll be up early. We're celebrating my 44th birthday. I'm going to play some randos. I'm going to do another 2-hour haiku sesh. I'm going to play some randos. That's what we're going to do tomorrow. Probably 5 or 6 hours I like to do. I like to be out of here early, though, because I got stuff to do. I'll get up early to do it, too. This one covers haiku meta at its core. From the phenomenal Sir, way back on the haiku sale, it's called How to Write a Haiku. Mind you, this is how I write haikus. Write haikus however you prefer. Go on first instinct, create a point or punchline, then flesh out the bones. When you've written as many haikus as me, maybe you know a thing or two. Or you don't. Maybe we're all still new to this haiku game. Okay, let's check in there. Another one of ultra minimalist forays into Ohio sports teams. This one's called the Cincinnati Reds. If you're not an American, you have no idea who the Cincinnati Reds are. The Big Red Machine, the first professional team, irrelevant now. All those things were true. First professional baseball team was the Cincinnati Redlegs, way back in 1850-something. This one covers my pal Gustavo Shrapnel. When he made Affiliate, he put up a special redeem there. He's going to make some guitar requests of classic themes for you. This one's titled My Guitar Request for Gustavo. Star Tropics, Punch Out. Done with metal expertise. Affiliate perks. You should check out Gustavo Shrapnel too. I like that dude. Some people just rub you the right way. Gustavo's one of those people that rubs me the right way. This one is reminiscent of a day where I had some strange chatters in here. Were they chatting with each other? Were they chatting with me? I decided to label them as my bot friends. Can't tell if they are real. Show up in chat. Contribute. Their love makes them real. I never saw them again, so I don't know if they're real or not. I never saw them again. They didn't follow, so we had our first brush with the singularity, guys. And it scared me. It scared me greatly. This one is from the haiku sale, as are a lot of these. It's titled The Haiku Hustle. Ramped up production. The haiku hustle's real. Do not get swept away. Don't get swept away in the haiku hustle. You control the game, or the game controls you. Which dog you want to be? You want to be this dog or that dog? This one is also from the haiku sale day 2, where we talk about sometimes we like to write haikus in real time and just spurt them out right away, especially if their time's weird for what we're trying to do. This one's called Doing It on Screen. Turn words to actions. If you must, best do it live. People want to see. Guys, there is no mystery to what we're doing here. I am transparent. I will pull back the curtain. You can see how all the magic is made, baby. Sometimes we do it live, just to prove we can. That I'm not outsourcing this to somewhere else. This one, a rather unpleasant topic, not from Koslu. It's from Jedi of all people. It's titled Earwax. A body's defense. Impaction means no hearing. Don't try to taste it. Don't try to taste your earwax. It's really stupid. I'm not gonna tell you why I know, but you're not gonna like it, and definitely don't eat anybody else's. It's not even yours. It's very strange. I don't know what I'm doing with that topic there. Let's crack ourselves another drinky poo here, as we're proceeding nicely. 1 hour and 36 minutes into reading haikus. I'm starting to get hungry. Hopefully I can wait until I'm done. Well, it's gonna have to because we're not finishing until we're done. This one, a nice early one. I came down here one night and I was wearing entirely too much clothes. And I was very uncomfortable. This haiku is titled Too Many Clothes. A coffin of clothes. Wardrobe choices causing pain. I'd strip if I could. I'm wearing too many clothes now too, but I will not be stripping. This one harkens back to some minor success in the Mike Tyson's Punch-Out game. It's called PBing in Tyson. Violence in best time allows one to continue to the next challenge. It's a never-ending cycle. Even the greats feel pressure to continue forward. Taking a dive here again. Of course we are. Stupid stream. This one, a rare Kurtz Newbrand haiku. titling kind of a food that has become absorbed by the entire country, but originally started in one era, is titled buffalo wings. Upstate invention. Make your worst parts your best parts. Give me flappers, please. I like flappers, because I don't know no one else wants them. I'll eat a flapper all day. I'll tear that bone up. This one, another food topic. A little bit divisive, kind of a bit of a meme at this point. It's titled Pineapple on Pizza. Abomination? A fruit-meat combination. It kind of rhymed too. My taste buds on tilt. I've never had pineapple on pizza. I would try it. I don't think I'd be bothered by it. I've had corn on pizza and I thought it was really good. This one is another Browns theme one, covering one of the Browns' many losses in the season. It's titled Browns L Today. Thank you, Health. Tough game on the road. No Garrett, pass rush affected. I wish I could care. I've become so apathetic about the Browns these days. I don't, like, it's a one-way street now. All I can do is love. I can't get mad anymore. Part of that's being old. Part of this is I have better things to do, and I've been let down so long. This one, a little bit of Cleveland Tom personal question, is titled, Will Cleve Jr. ever have a sister? My response? Pull-out game is strong. Cleve Jr., an only child, if things go my way. In case you're wondering, my pull-out game's pretty good. Pretty much undefeated to this point. Back to an early stream one, because you can tell because it's on a card that is labeled on there. Covers a very common Twitch topic. It's called hype. Inspirational tool. Careful not to get consumed in its raging fire. You can. Thank you, Muta Shadow, for Boxing Day. Welcome to the Cleve Haiku Slam. If you're going to get consumed in a raging fire, please join me here in the cool, calm fire of the Haiku hype. I should play Punch-Out today because it's Boxing Day, but I'm stupid and can't promote anything. Enjoy the lurk, Shadow. Ooh, on TV, I've made it to the living room. How exciting. This one covers our High Queen's #1 animal friend in the entire world, simply titled, Poof. As white as the snow, Brandy's all-time pup bestie ate other dog's face. If you look at my Discord, there's a lot of pictures of sweet, innocent Poof attempting to go all Silence of the Lambs on the other dog. Okay, let's do here. This one. This one covers, I'm a fan of music of all eras primarily, but stuff stuff from like the 80s and 90s. This one covers another one of the greatest, my opinion, the greatest actual hair band of all time. This one's titled, the band, Poison. Debauched hair metal. Big Bret Michaels bandana. Women lift their tops. If you want to see a lot of poorly done 80s boob jobs, Poison's your band. Some of those people are your grandma. Some of these people are your grandparents. Not mine. My grandparents are super old, but... this one gets a little political and a little memey. This is from Darthling on the Haiku sale. It's titled Monkeypox Payback for Harambe. Very conspiratorial. Gorilla avenged. Slaughter of an innocent. Now we're all monkeys. I can't go high voice right now, but I'm pretty sure it's why we have monkeypox now. It's because they killed that poor gorilla. This one is probably my favorite one I've done all year, if Natalie's still around. This one's titled, of course, it's from Kaz. It's titled Ba'o Wa'a. If you look at my Discord, Craig put something up there about it too. It's kind of like this too. Ba'o Wa'a. What? I'm right, parched, bruv. Get a bottle of water, and God save the Queen. I went very Blinken from Robin Hood Men in Tights there, because in my opinion, that's how all British people sound. Did you say I Blinken? Bottle of water. This one discusses the challenges of being a certain animal with a certain forestry implement. This one's titled being a chainsaw bear. The strength of a bear, armed with spinning blades of death, flush with confidence, as would I. I like CSB. Hopefully he pops in there at some point. Let's do this one here. This one from 9 Names, from the Haiku Sale. Something that exists in most of our houses, especially if we're married or have girlfriends that hang around. This one's titled Scented Candles. So Christmas gift. Makes the home smell all fancy. Line your tub with them. All I imagine is just people sitting with like candles around their tub. I don't have time for no candle. Thank you, Natalie, for the snappy snap. I just like old so much fun. What a great language. This one, another one from the Haiku Sale, features this is what happens when you get a bunch of haikus lined up, waiting to be done. This one's called Haiku. Teehee. An orderly list. How else might one ever know which haikus to do? We had a real challenge. At one point I had like 60 or 80 haikus in a list, and I was doing 20 at a time, and it was really challenging because you had to do them, and like so the ones on the bottom of the list are still like 30 minutes away from getting to. Ooh, a nice early one again. This one's about a historical figure that's featured somewhat prominently on the stream, former heavyweight boxing champ of the world. This one's titled Mike Tyson, IRL. Aging warrior, still inspires awe today. He raped a lady. Let's not forget that he's a convicted rapist. I know that he's beloved differently now, but I mean, I don't know. I respect the man as a fighter, and I believe in his mind he believes he did nothing wrong. You know, but that's a tough nut to crack. This one also, man, we're hitting all the Natalie ones while she's here. This one's titled Scam Tropics. There are no free rooms. Scams under the Southern Cross. Mike can't even swim, and he doesn't even learn to swim in the second game. They could make Star Tropic 15 with his kid. His kid don't have, I can't really swim either, so I can't talk a lot of shit. Well, what can I tell you? I'm not here to swim. I'm here to be a beach body, not to be a swimmer. Let's do one here, featuring my favorite sports team. This one's titled The Cleveland Browns. Poorly ran for years. Sex offender at QB. 13 years with seats. Another wasted year of fandom from yours truly. I could have been writing the great American novel. I could have been working on myself as a person. But no, I give that time to the Cleveland Browns because I'm a dummy from Dum Dum Village. Oh, this one, we're talking about rock bands. This one covers one of my personal favorites. This one's titled Guns N' Roses. We got fun and games. Best cover band of all time. Axl is a douche. I do believe Axl's a douche. It doesn't affect my love for the band, though, not even a little bit, if I'm being honest with you. Because I'm a douche, and I like me just fine. Let's see here. Next one. Okay, this one is a Darthling one. This one is meta if you're in Cincinnati or a fan of, or in Southern Ohio. This one's titled Bengals Selling Their Stadium Naming Rights and Becoming an Instant Meme. Mike Brown is so poor. He's a billionaire. Sold his pride for some quick cash. Sports meme fans rejoice. The memers always win, chat. The memers always win. They're determined. This one is a August 9th edition of the Cleve News Haiku. More tournament prep. A preschooler no longer. Longer, cooler nights. We're celebrating getting ready for the Punch-Out tournament, which I totally sucked in. And Cleve Jr. finished his preschool career. Big days for everybody here at Cleve Manor. Fun month for us, getting him transitioned into kindergarten. This one features a time of longing, maybe something that was a little more culturally prevalent a long time ago during the railroad days, but this was titled When the Circus Leaves Town. Time to pull up stakes. Animals loaded on trains. On to the next town. Darth, that is faint praise, if it's praise at all. I had a 23 and a 22. So, I had a round 2 soda. So, cause if I almost lost. If I had lost that fight, I would have been done too. That would have been embarrassing. And I did clutch out a round 1 mic in my last game. And I didn't beat anybody. I wasn't even close. I tied a couple splits with Dirk. That's good enough for me. Ooh, we like to celebrate PBs of all kinds in this stream. Of all games, and haikus, and just living lives. How many beers did I drink on stream today? Those are all PBs. This was titled PB Hype. One grinds in darkness to create a new standard. The feels is reward. Remember, this is the least important thing in the entire universe, and you're only doing it for you. So you had better enjoy it. Looking at all my speedrunning friends out there who don't know when to quit. Okay, next one. Okay, we're doing okay here. This stack I think is bigger than the previous one. This one of the many wrestling themed haikus we have here. This one's titled The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Down with kings and queens, the best worker in the biz, with his sweet sapphire. Who doesn't love the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes? Big old fat guy can still get it done. Sell some matches. I love me some Dusty. He's an American original. This one covers a region of the world that we do reasonably well as a stream in. It's called Scandinavia. Viking heritage. Less people than Ohio. And best streamer pals. Hello to all of my friends in Scandinavia, which according to Wikipedia has very different lines. I consider Finland, for me it's Iceland, Sweden, Finland, Norway, and Denmark. But I don't live there, so why do I care? According to Wikipedia, it's just a peninsula, so it's not even Norway. Go figure. Or not Finland, rather. It's not Finland. This is one from the Ultra Minimalist Ohio Sports Collection. The second haiku I've done today on this subject, the Cincinnati Bengals. Actually, third. Paul Brown's bastard sons haven't won the big game yet. Stupid striped helmets. I must have been done talking about the Cincinnati Bengals at that point. I've done 3 haikus about them on stream already today, just going through the list here. This one from our Star Tropics days, from a very special fun part of the game. It's titled Abracadabra. If any of you play Star Tropics, you know what this is from. The most magic word. Open the road before you by jumping 10 times. God, I love me some Star Tropics. Played against it. We've hit a lot. I must have written a lot of Star Tropics haikus, or I'm just getting them from that area, from that like section of haikus. This year, back in July, we cracked open a brand new haiku book. Book 3 starts here at the beginning of the year. Brand new book. I'll show it off here at the end of the Haiku Slam. This one we broke in during the haiku sale. It's titled Breaking In a New Haiku Notebook. Smell of fresh pages. First touch of ink to paper. A new hardbacked day. I think I prefer classic book better just because it's easier to write in, and the new one reflects the first book over the second. But second haiku book will go down in history as very important. That's really when we took stride here. This is a case of Tom, go figure, not understanding one of these stupid memes that people do. It's titled, this is from Bagler in October, titled Tom Doesn't Know Bongo Legs. Bagler's summer memes, boomers' lack of awareness, always steps behind. I don't even try anymore. Don't even try. I don't gotta know. Come talk to me when you're talking about hair metal bands or stuff from the 90s, then I'm back with you. Ooh, this one's a particularly interesting one. A bit of a meta commentary from our friend Darthling. It's titled, The Tiger on the Ring Corner with Great Tiger is actually his dad. Bestiality. Human and tiger make life. Create a boxer. It really is a true love story. I don't know if it's a girl tiger or a boy tiger, though. I don't know which one it is. I guess it should matter. It shouldn't matter, but it kind of does to me, how I perceive it. I got really hand-wavy there. That's a good one. I do like that one a lot. That's like a 15%er for me. This one goes back to the spring. Something that very few Americans actually understand how it works or why, and I'm fancy me one of them too. This was titled Daylight Savings Time. I don't understand. Now we all have excuses. Tomorrow's lateness. Everyone's late for the thing on Sunday. Church is generally pretty empty on Daylight Savings Time. I'm just saying. This one is the October 11th Cleve News Haiku. Work pick tomorrow. Guardians play the Yankees. More high score learning. For anybody who remembers, we did meet our high score goal. We're second place in Mike Tyson's Punch-Out high score run. This is way back before we got it done. Right before the big stream shut down too, which took place for most of November. This one, from the Haiku sale, covers a job that I've never met anybody who does, or even know anybody who's ever engaged with one of these people. It's called chiropractor. Kind of a doctor. Sharp twists of the neck and back. Fix you or break you. I don't like being touched, and I certainly don't have the intestinal fortitude to have some stranger grab my neck and twist as hard as he can. No thank you. I'd rather be in pain. I don't care if it's the bee's knees. I'll never find out. This one is from our man Milius, who used to be Anthony Frog, changed his name to Milius a while back. This one covers playoff baseball. Guardians versus Yankees. This is before the series, I believe. Anemic hitting. We're always the underdog. Cleve's got to believe. Cleve did believe, and he almost believed all the way. But then reality snuck in and snatched the series away. I love the Guardians team this year. I don't see how it's sustainable in terms of how much they hit. Baseball talk, you're probably, I can't see it working out long term. A key component of any good Mike Tyson's Punch-Out fight, speed run, high score, however you're doing it, is obtaining the star punches. I call them start punches because I'm a dumbbell, but they're called star punches or start punches. This one is called Star Power. Good punching reward. Saving them for the right time. 500 points per. So get those star punches in, chat. You're going to need them if you want to take out the big dogs. You star punches against everybody except for Hippo. You should learn that if you want to be good at the game. As good as your boy Cleve is. This one is the October 8th, 2022 Cleve News Haiku. Getting my car back. Guardians game starts at noon. Time to start raking. This was a fun time for me. I blew up the engine in my car. I was finally getting it back after several weeks. Playoff baseball was in high swing, and my favorite part of the year, raking leaves. I love raking leaves. This was a good particular week for me in general as a person, if I remember properly. This one goes into a bit of a fictional fanfic universe. I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes here. This one's titled Axl Rose and Axel Foley, partners in Beverly Hills Cop. Unlikely duo. One's hip-hop, one's rock and roll. Rose is always late. God, why can't that guy get himself together? The Chief's gonna have his ass. I'm telling you that much. Another one from we actually were very successful during the Haiku sale. We created many of these hype trains. This one is titled Haiku Hype Train. The art creates hype. Fans clamor to give their bits. A hype train is born. We do love our hype trains. It just feels more of an achievement than anything else. The money's not changing anybody's lives, but it feels like an achievement to get people involved in what you're doing. We're going to need the last 15 or so. Good. We're timing out really well right now. This one, I'm not even sure what the motivation behind this one was. It's simply titled Artificial Banana Flavor. Darth, what did you want for this? Laboratory taste. What do bananas taste like? Kind of like yellow. Kind of like yellow, chat. Kind of like yellow. The stream back on October 8th was graced by the presence of a living, breathing Twitch meme/bot. Big Mac stopped in on a Saturday morning. We as a chat celebrated it with this haiku titled Big Mac Visit. Live or a repeat? Question your own perceptions. Twitch philosopher. A Big Mac visit makes you wonder, is this live or a repeat? Are we really proceeding with our lives? Or are we repeating the same mistakes over and over again? if having Big Mac come in your stream doesn't change you as a person, you have bigger issues to work on. Well, obviously, that's one of the best things about the stream, Darth, is that you can just like, I want to know. Basically, you just wanted to tell me that you hate artificial banana flavoring, and now there's art made of it. This one's back from our Star Tropics days, back when you meet the spaceship that's all torn up, which I may have misspoke, but I referred to myself as the Gray Heat. Friction and pressure, origin of the three holes, a hot, rigid force. I'm saying I put the three holes in the spaceship, and I'm not going to tell you how I did it, but I kind of just did. Yeah, I know. I mean, how does that even happen? What a shame. We can't have nice things, Darth. They won't let us. Let's do another one here. This is from our pal Gustavo Shrapnel, cooling off after a long, hard week of work again. This one's titled, Gustavo Picks Up Beer. The weekend starts now. Does he go swill or classy? Mountains of choices. One thing most people are not devoid of is choices for beer consumption. You can drink just about anything. But I wonder what choice he made that day, or if he remembers. This one covers a topic very frequent in Twitch streams and in people's relationships, particularly male relationships. It's called ball busting. I'm a pretty good ball buster. Making fun of friends. The way that men interact. Never cross that line. And if you don't know what that line is, you should tread super careful. First of all, because that line is different for everybody else. And you should just not, this one from October 2nd, from helfmyselp, wants to discover a question, or wants to talk about a topic on everybody's mind. Why everything hurts. God, does it ever. Water leaves tendons. Collagen mass exodus. Skin thin like rice cakes. Aging sucks. Best case scenario, I live for 40 more years. How much am I going to hurt then? How much am I going to hurt then, Chad? How much am I going to hurt then? The next topic is from Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. A casual player will run into this. A speedrunner will not. This was titled The Bull Charge. Devastating punch. Only countered by gutter. Dodge to no avail. I suppose you can keep dodging forever, but eventually that immovable object and irresistible force are going to have to meet. It always ends in victory for me, because I'm pretty good at Punch-Out. Not always. That's a lie. This one's from the second day of the haiku sale. This one's titled Haiku Party, Day 2, because we did it twice. The haiku hangout rages to its second day. Endless flow of words. Believe you me, it felt endless. If I didn't stop it early, we would have went for another 100, I think. But I had places to go and people to see. This one discussed my prospects of winning the MTPO TKO tournament. Thank you to my friend Jedi. A chicken playing for Tom in MTPO tourney. I pay him in corn. Fastest pecker I can find. The buttons are worms. That's kind of cute. Could you imagine? I think this is also not the only chicken playing Punch-Out haiku we have this year. Apparently, we tread certain grounds more than one time. These are like the last 10 or so before we pull up stakes here. This one is the October 18th edition of the Cleve News Haiku. Got a promotion. Guardians fun. Browns still suck. Twitch folk visitor. This is a good weekend. The Guardians walked off against the Yankees. The Browns stunk. And I had a Twitch friend stop by the house to hang out for a little bit. It was fun. You should meet some Twitch people as long as you're kind of open to that thing. I don't mind having people in the house. This one, a bit of a mistype. Originally, we were talking about paying to win titles, but Darth wanted to get a little blue. This one's called Paying to Win Titties. Normally, they're free. Your luck is low, you gamba. Win the fleshy orbs. This may be the second time I've said the word fleshy orbs, or just fleshy in general, in a haiku this year. This seems familiar. I like this song. This gives me real, like, Faith No More stuff. Because that was a very bassy band. This one, you might as well be talking about something from 1,000 years ago. This is another Darthling. Oh, the Baker Mayfield saga. If you're not in town, you don't think about Baker Mayfield. He's having the resurrection right now. This one's titled Baker Mayfield Saga. Fans get impatient. Hired an accused criminal. Now, it's dangerous. Yeah! Do you know I have eyes under here? That's a good one. I like that one too a lot, actually. This one is an October Kosloof special, we'll call it. This one's called A Toothless Old Man Nibbles on My Ear Gently, but Firm. First of all, it should be firmly. I guess English is your second language, I'll forgive you. His dentures removed. Feel the gummy, gentle tug. My ear heats with nerves. Just imagine some guy gumming your ear. I have giant old man ears already, so there's plenty of room for him to snack on there, but I imagine in this case that man is homeless. That's just my perception. This one is a Natorious, which he did exactly one this year, so I like bringing that up. He might work an odd shift. He also lives in Alaska, so he has no idea what time it is, I assume. This one's called Midnight Eating Dinner. Maybe a late lunch. Perhaps you work second shift. Dine as the day turns. We eat when we eat. That's the second one about when people eat too, time-wise. This one is about a friend of ours who I've not seen today. I like her. Her name is Moira. Double entendres. Refugee from Grimlock's stream. City of Heroes. I believe she met at the time her partner through City of Heroes. I miss Grimlock. Grim, please come home. We miss you. What a bummer. I like that dude so much. I'll do this one last because I like this one last. This one is in preparation for the MTPO tournament that we ate our balls in, as I mentioned before. This one's from Gaming with Nino. I like Nino. He's a young guy. He's a kid. I think he's still in high school. Tetris player. Apparently he's really good at Rubik's Cube. Ask him about it. This one's called Tournament Hype. Internal tensions. Making an ass of myself? Or playing okay? The answer was the former. We made an ass of ourselves. This one here. Another one of the Bagler memes that I don't get. Not even a little bit. But I suppose I do. This one's titled, I Love My Bingo Legs. My pants-filling thighs rub together while running. No Pilates, please. I did another bingo wings one later. You'll be getting that one later too. All right, guys, let's do this one here. This one is reminiscent of my pal Alice and the currency in her streams. This one's simply titled Cheekends. Known as a yard bird, earn them in Alice's stream. Waste them on gambas. Don't go wasting those. You're going to want those for your future. Chicken is food, and food is currency in the post-apocalyptic world we have coming up. And now this one, I set this one aside just because I like this one. Because it also has a hand gesture in it. This one is from the European invasion. This one's titled The Baglers. I don't know what this means, but whatever this means, that's what he's got, according to this haiku. Don't come at me. Physical limit. Its minimal scale described. He claims it's shrinkage. Thank you. Whew! Man, that was some drive. I'm glad I made it back. Let's see if anybody was patient enough to stand around and wait for us. Oh, hello, everybody. Did I miss anything exciting in the time I was gone? Did that bum come in here and partake of my beverage. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. It smells like gingivitis. Guys, that was Haiku stream number 1. What I will tell you is I will do another one tomorrow. I'll do a count of what I've done today. I believe that was easily, that had better be 200 haikus. Then it better be like 300 haikus. Otherwise, we're going to be here a long freaking time going forward. What I would like to do next is, I would say thank you to everybody for hanging out. I put together something that I think you guys might enjoy. It's a little long. It's about 25 minutes long. If you want to hang out, we'll be closing the stream with that. Have a nice day, and please enjoy the 2022, Haiku Report. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out, Girl Scouts. I'll see you tomorrow on my birthday stream tomorrow. Check out the Discord. Enter the contest if you haven't already. Come watch this. Enjoy the Haiku Report. I'll be watching. Peace out, Girl Scouts, and I'll see you tomorrow. Early morning birthday stream. Goodbye.